Welcome back to part 10, where I taste through the Cune portfolio with their portfolio manager. Let's get to it.
Then now we have go to the very northeast of Spain to the DOC Montsant.
Yes.
Sorry, to the DO Montsant and to the DOC Priorat.
Nice.
There are only two DOCs in Spain.
Yes.
Priorat and Rioja. Those are the only two DOCs, and then everything else is a DO.
That label is interesting. So it's still owned by the same family?
No, this has nothing to do with Cune. We just, it's part of the portfolio just because we think they're outstanding wines with outstanding winemakers, and also winemakers that are a reference for their region. Okay. And very small production, and we are like honored to have them on our book. Yeah. So this is from the Montsant. Yes. It's from a town called La Figuera, which is a very high altitude town, the highest in altitude in Montsant. And the winemaker of this wine come to, it's called René Barbier, who is the winemaker at Clos Mogador, who is one of the most well-known wineries in Priorat. In fact, his father and the Pérez Ovejero family, they started the Priorat region back in the 60s with Álvaro Palacios. It was kind of like the wave of winemakers that came to Priorat back in the day. So this is his project in Montsant, which is the next door region. It's so good. Yeah. Come tu in Catalan means como tú, which means like you. The label is painted by Isabel, René's wife and René Jr. mom, who was an artist. She passed away last year, but she was an artist, and the whole idea is that come to, we're all the same. We're all people. We should all love each other. And if you analyze the label a little bit closer, it has some things about music, about love. So they have a whole write-up about the label.
The music, the music notes. The glasses is actually two people holding
their hands, and it's a man and a woman
looking at each other.
Looking at each other.
Okay. Wow, I love it.
So it's a really cool.
The wine is killer. I haven't even put it in my mouth yet.
It's a very different garnacha to a lot of garnachas that we find. Some garnachas, obviously garnacha is a hot climate, grape. Yes. And for us in Spain, it grows in, a lot of hot climate regions, including Montsant. So they can be very jammy. They can lack a little bit of, acidity and freshness. Yes. But because this comes from La Figuera, which is such a high altitude town and vineyards, it's very different. Yes. It's a hot climate, but it's super fresh. Yes. Tons of minerality, tons of acidity. This wine, it's outstanding.
Yes, I 100% agree. Usually I'm not a huge fan of garnacha just for that exact reason, because it tends to be a little lower acid, it tends to really quickly go really high alcohol, so it becomes this slightly jammy, flappy wine. But this is so lively and like vivid, and red fruit is jumping up. It's almost bouncy. I feel like it's just,
and it's high alcohol, huh?
Is it? Okay, I haven't tasted it yet, because again, it's one of those things where the more intriguing it is on the nose, the longer it takes for me to want to put it in my mouth. And the other tell sign is if I like the wine, I swallow it, which I did on my barrel. I was like, I can't. I'm like grabbing the spitting cup, and I was like, no, I'm just gonna swallow this. That was really good.
Yeah.
Wow, this is so fun. This is so fun. I love this region, and wow. Yeah, I had to swallow that one too. That was fun. Wow. Yes, like, because you can feel the freshness of the strawberry, the cranberry. Lots of like that red fruit just through your entire palate. It's not weighty, but it hits you at the end. You're right. You swallow it, because I always say, how do you feel alcohol is how far it burns down your throat. That thing is going all the way down to your stomach. Yeah. But it's so unassuming when it's going through your mouth, because it's so lively. Because the acidity is balancing it out. But you definitely are feeling the alcohol there in the end. That's a great wine. And you're talking about it's a very small production. How small are we talking about?
Oh, come to, I have to look at the specifics, but I think it's about maybe 500-600 cases. Yeah, wow.
Yeah, that's tiny. Really fun.
It's tiny.
That wine this is killer.
Thank you for watching part 10. Don't forget to subscribe to my mailing list at angiesang.com so you don't miss any future videos or wine deals. Thank you.